first. We'll use the same word for the both of you. We use Sean and we use Shan, right? So you give a word, and keep going. Whoever stops first loses the game. Right? Whoever stops first loses the game. So we are going with Sean first, Tion. Then we move to how to fix this. Then we'll share. So while we're speaking, let's speaking the Senior Special Assistant to the Government of Transportation Work Team. Are we good to go? Right. So you seem to be more active, you seem to be more ready. So I'll start with you. So 1, 2. You know why my do not disturb is not working on Instagram? Is there anything to do? What else can I do? I'll try again. So you're ready, right? Let's start with you. No, you have to make a sentence with it. I'm a student of Public Department of Education.
I'm a student of Public Education.
I'm going to make an inspection.
I have inspection.
So once you get the piece, you get the best of the game. So we give you time to breathe in and I don't want you know it. Even if me myself I'm thinking about it, I know you know it. So you start. You are the one who has to try. So you start again. And let's be more louder. Yes. So let's begin.
I'm a student of Public Education.
I do not seek validations.
I speak out of intuition.
I'm good at making recommendations.
I walk like motion.
I'm waiting in anticipation.
Shadow is more like motion.
Flash. Shadow is more like motion. What does that mean? It's more like motion. So shadow moves to the one of the shadow.
No more shadow. It doesn't make sense.
It still has to make sense.
It still has to make sense. It still has to make sense. So
Yeah,
should we give
sentence
it?
should
Okay, so it's
yeah.
As illumination.
This guy, okay. This guy is my shadow as illumination, okay. Let's go with that.
I can't make incantation.
Which one is it? The diabolical. Go on, you can do it. Sure, many other words. This is something with rejection. I've been rejected by, no, I hate facing females rejection. Did that make sense? I hate facing females rejection. Maybe ask the female out. I didn't make sense. Clap for me at the end. So just something.
What is full of integration?
What is full of integration of what? Still thinking. I know that lady can assist her from the audience. Just speak. Okay, I love to pay attention. attention. You know what we do? If you need help, just raise your hand. The males will assist the males and the females will assist the females. So that's okay, it's not not like promotion. Just raise your hand. The females will come in.
I'm a typist and I make lamination.
She's female lady, right? I do a lot of photocopies. Okay, no, just speak. Once you have something.
I want you to know that this is a competition.
You want to know that this is a competition. Okay.
The competition has a duration.
Shown on the television.
We secure the first position. Okay, let's see. We secure the first position. Okay.
Okay, let's have it.
No, I think I've done it.
I need an invitation.
You know what? Once you face your hand here, you just one person from here. Face your hand, you need someone. So you are out there, yeah. Okay.
And for today, can I get all of your attention?
You know how to cause some commotion because I'm going in a sanitation. Yeah, I'm catching the spirit. Let's go.
I'm a young girl and I'm full of innovation.
Knowledge is by action.
When you find solution, I'm assisting them.
I'm a Christian and I believe in devotion.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Let's continue. Okay. I'll be fast about it. We'll come there. It's like if I know she can't handle her emotions.
I love impactful organization.
Okay.
Yeah, this is.
Okay. You're just an assistant. Your points are dropping.
I'm in artificial intelligence conference just for exploration.
Oh, that was so but then we will accept it. We will accept it.
I'm a party planner and I make decoration.
I'm Arabic. I'm good at translation.
So there won't be an alteration.
This is Nigeria and there's a bit division.
Division is SION. Then we're looking at CION. Okay, don't worry, let's go. Okay, let's go. When we have a constitution.
We use AI to provide solutions.
To guide our postulation. Anybody assisting me?
Say no to pollution.
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? He said both of them will make a good production. Maybe act or maybe fornication. Which is against the constitution. So, you are supposed to say.
Yesterday I went for a commemoration.
Okay. Maybe
To
for
win a recognition.
okay. That is good for my project. I got that from somebody in the audience, but I claim the glory. Okay. Just be fast about it.
You go to school for certification,
Okay.
mathematics, you need translation.
Okay. Okay.
as a mathematician, you know a lot of differentiation and integration.
Wow, you look beautiful. I need your collaboration.
We need transformation.
Okay. Okay, that's something.
WHO is an association.
I don't like to stand as an obstruction.
Okay. So that has to stand as an obstruction that will cause your view from demonstration. Like cause your view from like demonstration. Am I not right? Right. So
What is full of imagination?
if you said this before,
Say no to illegal immigration.
say no to the guy immigration like that. So that you not face migration.
Or deportation.
Or deportation. That's what I was supposed to say. Say no to legal migration so you don't face deportation.
Something like
But
that.
then I said it, Sha.
I give you a recommendation. Learn about AI and future industry.
Right, like, clap for him. Okay, who else? Who else?
We did a lot of linear transformation.
Okay.
Everybody wants education, but is that the solution to the problem of this nation?
Can you say that again? Can you say that again?
Everybody wants education, but is that the solution to the problem of this nation?
Transformation.
Transformation, technology transformation, innovation.
Innovation, okay.
Revolution.
The solution is revolution.
So we want, we are leading.
Yeah, we are leading. Okay, any female?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Guess what? I got an admission to an institution. Some person learning with education.
Okay, I think what would you, they've taken over for people, so they're going to give us consent. I want to say something, I want to try. Are you sure? Thank you, please clap for me. I think they really did beautifully well. So with the power conferred on me, with the power conferred on me, I would like to announce the winner of this competition. Of course, the winner of this competition, of course, you know, my gender. The guys won. Clap, the guys won.
Right.
Yeah, so I said the guys won. So some ladies are shouting. If you can make what play with at least 4 different sentences, that's but the power is in my hands now as the MC. Master of ceremony, yeah, I said it earlier. I said the power conferred on me and make the music. Yes, you can say that. Okay, who drafted the constitution? So can you do that? Can you give? You have been making my stamps. Give us 4 1 page anyway.
You don't want me to stand up?
Stand up now. Who can bail out? Anybody? Just word play with 4 different sentences. You cannot do it. Is anybody willing to do it from behind? Any female? At least make 4 different sentences. Give it 2 minutes to use ChatGPT. Okay. Since nobody is standing up, so the winner of this competition, of course, are both parties. Both parties. So without further ado, we have waited for microphone, but it seems the technical glitches is here to be unsolved. We will be welcoming the first keynote speaker. Maybe a few minutes. So our first keynote speaker is Mr. Who can guess? Who are first? I said it earlier, but who can guess? Can still guess? Can you hear me? Because I think the mic is here. Thank you so much. Came right on time. So I was asking for our first speaker to guess who the keynote speaker, but I think I'll do the guessing myself. We have in our midst this morning the founder and CTO of HS Advanced Technology and person of Mr. Nnanna Okorie, did I get that correctly? So it's the director in the field of artificial intelligence technology, cyber security, and of course the innovation sector. He'll be taking us on a brilliant topic on how AI can affect the future of innovation. So please with your books, on your laps, your pen, and a round of applause, join us and welcome Mr. Nnanna Okorie.
Hello everyone. Just give me a second to get set up. So MC, thank you very much. MC actually came and asked me for my biography. But I said, nobody asked me for my biography. So I don't have my biography in my back pockets. Do you have your biography in your back pockets? I don't have my biography in my back pocket. So before I get started with my speech, I will give you a little bit about me. I'm sure you guys are looking at me like, Nnanna Okorie. How is this guy named Nnanna Okorie with his Chinese hair? This 50 when he carries flag, yellow skin, he's speaking pidgin. Ladies and gentlemen, I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. My father is from Enugu State, and my mother is from Taiwan. And I'm here today to give you guys a connecting speech about AI. You know, what does AI really mean? So let me get started. Sorry, a little bit more about my biography. Born here in Lagos, Nigeria. I grew up here until I was about 13, 14 years old. I went to the UK for boarding school. From there, I went to New York. I did my undergrad, I did my master's. I became a professor. I worked for all the Fortune 500 companies, Google, Microsoft, Aramco, you name it. But while I was there, you know, I felt the same thing. You know, the people over there, they're very, very advanced, as you could imagine. And I felt as if I was the same as everyone. So it was hard for me to climb the mountain because it was always in up. So rather than the youth, which I was there for about 12, 13 years, rather than staying there, come back to Nigeria, to help my people, to advance knowledge, rather than being selfish and, you know, chopping fried rice at 3 a.m. in the morning that I can find from 7-Eleven. You know, why don't I come here to Africa and make a difference? So that's a little bit about me. I was born to be a coder. Coding was sort of a punishment for me. My father would come home and he would see the speakers open. He would see the TV open. He would see the microwave open. He would see the landlines open. He would beat me seriously, man. Beat me. I said, it's not enough. Well, he would still come back home the next day, I'll still do the same thing. So one day I was like, no, what am I going to do with you? You know, I said, Daddy, I want to help you fix everything. that I broke. So he got me a computer tutor. And my first coding language was assembly. Does anyone know what assembly is here? Assembly, nobody? Assembly is machine language. I'll give you a piece of code as assembly. Move AX to BX. Move CX to BX. I'm sure none of you have heard it before. It's very, very difficult language. But assembly is the foundation of every single programming language that we know today. Since I was 8 years old, I tasked myself to learn a different coding language every single day. So today, a different coding language. And I can, fortunately say that every single coding language in the world, whether it's HTML, Python, C++, assembly, Go, MySQL, SQL, JavaScript, I know every single one. Now, I'm sure you guys thought I did very, very well in school. It was actually false. I failed a lot of my studies. I failed a lot of my studies, actually. But when it came to programming, computer science, physics, I was always number one. I always knew what I wanted to do in the future. So let me get started. Enough about me. So good morning, good afternoon, distinguished guests, industry leaders, innovators, and who all are passionate about shaping the future of our world. How many of you are students here? Please raise your hand. I need to know how to gauge the caliber of my speech. Students? So we have a lot of students here. Okay. How many of you use ChatGPT here? Don't be shy, it's okay. I use it every now and then too. Yeah? A lot of people, right? Very good. So it's a privilege to stand before you all in Lagos. A city that embodies resilience, creativity, and control. As we gather here, let us explore the subject that promises to redefine our global landscape, the impact of AI on the future of development. If you all raised your hand when I asked you if you use ChatGPT, then you're all failing. You're not creating AI. You're consuming AI. The fact that ChatGPT is here today, and you all think that it's AI, it's false. I can guarantee you that's false. You see what I'm wearing here in my eye? It's called a Google Glass. My first internship when I was in New York was at Google, specifically Google Labs. Hello? My microphone has stopped working. AI conference. Sorry, it's okay now. I go to a lot of these conferences and then projector is not working, microphone is not working, but they're talking about AI to do skinny. But you can't even come and give me a small projector. It's okay. We thank God. There's light at least, no? There's light. So where was I? AI has always been here, guys. As I was saying, this Google Glass that I'm wearing, I was part of Google Special X Labs. All right, it's a very special set of individuals tasked to do the impossible. And I was fortunate to be part of the team to create the Google Glass. It's still working with me today. But this was 2013, guys. And we think AI is here because we're using ChatGPT. In 2013, I was able to look at you and pull out your Facebook profile. Pull out your first name, your last name, your next of kin, your full address, to the latitude and to the longitude, by just looking at you. If I was able to do that in 2013 with my Google Glass, what is ChatGPT? Why are you guys so impressed about ChatGPT? I have a proverb for you guys. Listen very carefully. If a tree falls in the forest and and there's no one to hear it, does that tree make a sound? I'm gonna ask you again. If a tree falls in the forest and there's no one to hear it, does that tree really make a sound? You say no, because you were not there to hear the tree fall. But in 2013, even in 2005, AI was already there. So does it mean because you were not there to experience it, that AI did not exist? Are you with me? Now, ChatGPT is simply a new vessel to portray AI to the public. It's just a vessel. All right? So, if you're using ChatGPT now, think twice. Rather than use ChatGPT, go inside ChatGPT and say, how can we create our own Nigerian language learning model? That's what ChatGPT is built off of. If you start typing broken English, pidgin in ChatGPT, it go work. It no go work. You start speaking phonemes. When you now go to your lecturer and speak to your lecturer doesn't even have to listen closely. Your lecturer will tell you got that from ChatGPT. Are you speaking like that? That's how you did speak. Why will you go to the exam don't reach? You can't change your accent. Are you with me? Do not get fooled by all these tools that the Fortune 500 companies put across to you. I'm sure people have tried to search me on Instagram and all these social media. I don't have social media, unfortunately. And it's not that I never had social media. I had social media before, but as I started to become smarter, I started to realize that you guys notice when you go through Instagram or TikTok, you're scrolling. I see a lady who's taking a video of me. She goes through Instagram and she can't stop. You notice you cannot stop. Why can't you stop? Well, there's way smarter people that created this algorithm specifically for you not to stop. Specifically for you not to stop. And you're there. Daddy, come and see. Daddy, come and see. You said your daddy will laugh. Your daddy will laugh. Before you do it, your daddy is doing TikTok. How did we reach here? How did we reach here? 10 years ago, I would ask my mother something. She would give me an answer right away. Today I'll ask my mother, she said, wait, let me check ChatGPT. Let me check if it's the correct answer, correct English. These tools are actually making us dumber. They are making us dumber. How many have seen ads for Temu? Temu. You've seen ads for Temu? It's almost everywhere. Let me tell you guys some news. You know Alibaba? Yes. After Alibaba, Temu is the second richest man in China. Temu is the second richest man in China. All these ads that you're seeing, they're all artificial intelligence generated ads. It's real you. They don't care if you buy any product. They don't care if your product costs $10 and you pay $1. They don't care about that. They're not in the business to sell products. They're in the business to collect your data. Any app that you download from the Google Play Store and even the iOS Store, if the app is free, yeah? Then you have given consent for them to collect use and mine 192 data points. Can you believe you're giving them 192 data points from your phone? Your IP address, your iPhone model, your first name, your last name, your GPS coordinates. I can go on and on and on. But this is what companies are after. Your data. Why? Because data is key. Data is money. Data is worth more than the products that Temu is selling. Okay? Then they take that data, based on that data, they start feeding you sugar. Sugar is your Instagram reel. Sugar is your TikTok. I don't know what TikTok is called, but the TikTok chat. Folds, 200 folds in your career path. You will go from becoming a consumer to a producer. Are you with me? Yes. Where was I? So, now, the future of AI in the world and in Africa. How many of you know NVIDIA? Anyone know NVIDIA? See one person, 2 people, 3 people. So 90% of the people here are using ChatGPT, but you do not know what NVIDIA is. NVIDIA powers ChatGPT. NVIDIA is a GPU. Does anyone know what a GPU is? GPU is your graphics card. You play games on your GPU is your graphics card. So you have a CPU, and you have a GPU, okay? Your traditional CPU cannot power AI. It's too slow, okay? So you need a GPU, specifically for AI. It's a hardware. It's a piece of hardware. That's the difference between 2013, when these classes came out, and today, when we're using ChatGPT. It's only NVIDIA has produced affordable hardware. Everybody on the world. That's the only reason why ChatGPT can be so successful. Today, you'll see NVIDIA GPUs, they can take up this entire room. This entire room, the GPU, costs about $1, $2, $3 billion. But come 10, 20 years from now, that whole room that's filled up by GPUs, you only need 1 GPU, and it only costs a fraction. That's actually the future of AI. It's investing in the hardware. Hardware. Forget about the software. The software has always been there. 1992, there was this company called OpenCV. Has anyone heard of OpenCV here? Yeah? So OpenCV means Open Computer Vision. Okay? So we have our special assistance to transportation here. I'll tell you guys exactly how we can apply OpenCV to transportation. Let's take, for example, you have your existing cameras in your bus terminal. Okay? With OpenCV,
this laptop will need to Google.
just using your existing camera, OpenCV can tell you these are all the license plates in the bus terminal that came in at 1 p.m. These are all the license plates that are not supposed to be used. That's what open TV. This is
No, I will need the battery. I will need the, you can go. Let me to connect.
It's absolutely nothing.
I'll go pay me.
There's this high voltage.
They will give us phone call. Yeah.
So,
I'm saying,
the
let me to
goal
connect that phone.
for all artificial intelligence people is what we call artificial generative AI. Does anyone know what AGI is? Nobody? But we use ChatGPT. That's actually the next phase of artificial intelligence. Artificial generative AI. Let me explain to you guys what that means. Sorry, let me drink some water. Now, my father's a very busy man. We only speak like, maybe once a month, twice a month. But whenever he calls me, I know he wants me to help him with something that's very serious. It usually has to do with traveling. Okay? So one of these days, my father calls me Friday at 2 a.m. Okay? Called me Friday at 2 a.m. He's like, no, I need you to go to Enugu. I said that he went. He said Friday, that same Friday at 5 p.m. I said, how's that possible? You guys know the flight situation in Nigeria now. So it's always booked and it's very expensive. Forget about the cost. I needed that flight. I checked everywhere. All the whole airlines, jumbo jets, everything. Airplanes, I checked everything. I couldn't find anything. I even opened ChatGPT. I couldn't find anything. Now I have a privilege of getting software previews years before it launches. But it's not available to the public, and the only way that I can use it is through a terminal or command prompt, black screen. So I was using the tested artificial generative AI. All I said was, find me a ticket to Enugu. I want to arrive by 6 p.m. In under 32 seconds, I got to debit alert. And then I was like, me myself, I was like, what's really going on? I was actually just testing this out, to see this guy. I got a debit alert in my Access Bank. And before you know it, got a WhatsApp message with my flight itinerary with Arik Air. Flight 5:45 p.m. There's so many questions that I was asking, and I'm sure you guys are thinking about the same questions. How the hell did that happen? How did they get to my bank account? Not they. How did this command prompt get to my bank account? How did this you know how very secure Facebook is with WhatsApp messages? How is this command prompt able to send me a WhatsApp message with my flight itinerary, with all my details, my BVN number? How is that possible? Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea. I have no idea. But what I am telling you is this technology has been there. It has been there, but you see, when it comes to technology, timing is key. Because you know it all, or because you have it all, does not mean that you should release it all. Do you know who's very good at that? Apple. Apple has the next line of product for the next 50 years. They have all their patents for the next 50 years. But they're very good at timing. They feed you sugar. iPhone 14, 3 camera. iPhone 13 plus 3.14, 3.75 camera, but your battery is half bigger. You're just feeding me sugar. So the world, we actually have all this technology available, but it cannot be released yet because the governmental bodies are yet to catch up with ethics, morals, and laws for this technology. This is one of the main reasons Google Glass failed. I remember when I was very young, I would walk into some restaurants and cafes, they would turn me back. They knew I worked there. They knew what I was capable of. They knew what I was capable of. Google Glass to enter there, they would have probably beaten me up. Me up because they thought it was invading their privacy. Anything that has to do with camera, invasion of privacy. So until us lawmakers come up with stern laws, stern ethics for this technology, there's no way it can be successful. You guys know that Apple launched their own Apple Vision glass or something like that. Not even off the wine yet, they discontinued it. It failed. Exactly the same reason the Google Glass failed. Now, I've been to a lot of these conferences. This is actually the first time I'm speaking in Nigeria. I just recently opened up my company in Nigeria last year, but my company is based in, thank you so much. Thank you. My company is actually based in Taiwan. I just opened up a branch in Nigeria to see how we can take our Taiwanese technology, which NVIDIA is made in Taiwan, by the way. All these small chips that you see in your iPhone, they're all made in Taiwan. Taiwan is responsible for 65% of the semiconductor in the world. 65%. So trust me when I say we know what we're talking about. Okay? My company in Taiwan, one of the things that we do, or one of our clients is Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And we write software to calculate the amount of micronutrients, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, that's needed for 1 grain of rice, 1 grain of salt, 1 drop of edible oil. Now, Bill and Melinda Gates, they regulate these mills. So when Dangote flour mills of Nigeria, when they produce, they get a grade. They're either grade A, grade B, grade C. That's just an example of some software we write. What else? Now, I've been to a lot of these, I've been to a lot of these speeches, and this is the first time I'm speaking, but I hear a lot from the crowd saying, there's no light, there's no textbook, no electricity, no transportation. You cannot get from A to B without this or that. I can go on and on. I hear all these excuses. And believe me, I sympathize with you. I did not grow up like this. My family, we were poor. We lived in Shomolu. We were very, very poor. So I can actually sympathize with you. Fetching water from borehole, all of these things. I did that. Use a bucket to shower. You'll be sharing soup with your sisters. I did that. But I was asking, what do I start? Oh, I couldn't find transport. But you're here using ChatGPT and doing TikTok like this. You can't. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you are giving excuses. These are all excuses. If you are, if you really want far, you know, let me speak in our language. You know what the definition of decrease means? Do you guys, anybody know what the definition of insanity is? It's doing the same thing over again, and you expect a different result. How can you be sitting down, be drinking Gary, and be smoking loud every day? I complain. Sweetheart, empires do not complain. You're doing the same thing every day, and you expect a different result. And I'm not saying go to their brother and drink Gary. No. Go to your neighbor's house for a small change. I say, can I drink Gary with you? Just off of that little conversation that you have with your neighbor, you find out that your neighbor is some senator speaking or something. Is that not the question?
Yes, sir.
So you guys don't stop giving these excuses. I hear black and white. If I see something that is white, and you're telling me it's black, and you're still trying to argue with me, I will not enter into your conversation. So guys, let's stop looking for excuses. Look at Enugu, for example, and I'm not just saying this because my father is from Enugu. Do you guys know that all over the world, Enugu has one of the best doctors? Did you guys know that? Enugu has one of the best doctors in the world. Not in Africa, not in Nigeria, in the world. But if you go to Enugu or even Nigeria, you won't see any doctors that are there. All of them, they don't jack. They don't jack back. Because they said, hey, all of this is excuses to become the best doctor. Whether I stay here or whether I go, I will make sure that I'm successful. You guys always look at Nigeria's corrupt this, politicians corrupt this, all of this. There's corruption all over the world, guys. It's just a matter of how best you cover it. How did Enugu produce such good doctors? I'll give you guys a lesson. One lesson that I always taught my students. I taught Java programming in New York. Alright? The first lesson I gave them is 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 2 is 3. 1 + 3 is 3. 1 + 4 is 5. 1 + 5 is 6. 1 + 6 is 7. 1 + 7 is 8. Anybody raise their hand and tell me what happened? Sorry?
3 + 1 is 3.
1 + 3 is 3.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Now, what happened there is human. We're all being human. Even though I got 9 out of 10 correct, nobody started with sir. You got 9 correct. Well done. He only pointed out my mistake. I only got 1. Why didn't you tell me you did 9 correct? Why didn't you start with that? Why? It's because we're human. That's how humans think. Now, if we apply that methodology with Enugu doctors, Enugu doctors, they're outliers in Nigeria. Corruption, this and that, forget everything. Please focus on Enugu doctors. Do a case study on Enugu doctors. How did you guys do it? This is one out of the million things Nigeria got correct to produce wonderful medical doctors. How did you do it? Try to replicate that into other sectors. Education, transportation, financials. Do you know Nigeria is one of the top nations when it comes to fintech? We're close to all of these Kenyans and MS and all of this. We're very, very close. In America, you cannot go and transfer money from bank A to bank B. You can get credit card like this, you cannot. No matter what amount, you cannot. But in Nigeria, we can do that. Look at Money Point. I'm sure a lot of people here are tech guys. The founder of Money Point, his name is Tosin. Tosin is a good friend of mine. Tosin was actually a developer. Tosin was a software developer. Tosin was part of the architects of InterSwitch. Tosin was part of the architect for Zenith Bank. Tosin noticed the flaws in the financial sectors. He noticed the impossible and said he was going to solve the impossible, whether he likes it or not. Just a few weeks back, Tosin Money Point got funding from Google for $100 billion. Nigerian guy. And you guys are here telling me there's no light. How did Tosin do it? How did Tosin do it? And Tosin has no foreign, but he won and break in Nigeria. How did he do it? Stop giving excuses, guys. Tosin said, customers, consumers are having a problem with verifying on the spot. Tosin said consumers are having a problem getting their money instantly. The whole of Africa, there's no such thing as instant settlement. For you to do instant settlement, you have to bring money from your pocket and settle the client. Tosin cash. Tosin said no problem. He will find money and he will settle his client. For the first 3 or 4 years of when Tosin opened his company, he didn't make any money. He made no money. Now you cannot go from location A to B without hearing Money Point. Money Point is everywhere. It's a hard work, devotion. He's developers like you guys. So guys, please, let's all learn from Tosin. Okay? Now let's get back to the development of AI. Okay? We're going to wrap it up. Okay? Now, we need to focus on education. Now, when I say we need to focus on education, I'm not talking about, just building a plan. I'm talking about you individuals also. You guys know that you're not the most innocent students also. The same way your politicians are guilty is the same way that you students are guilty also. Now I'll end this with an Igbo proverb. No matter how much you wipe your nyash, you wipe. If you dig, shit will stick more. So don't think anybody is innocent here. Don't use our politicians as excuse of corruption. If you really want to be big, if you really want to be successful in this country, in this powerful nation with 230-something million plus people, you can do it. The only person that's stopping you is yourself. All right, thank you so much. Member of Bristol.
Yes, you can do better than that. Well, I think we are, based on the fact that we're both using the mic, we're kind of on the same level. The only difference is that he's white and I'm black. Then he has one I brought with his face. What did he call it? So, Google Glass, okay. Then he has a job, and I don't have. Then he has the money. So I hope that one day I can now financially and maybe talk. So thank you so much. So did you learn? Please switch off the mic. Yes. So I trust we learned some things from stories or a lot. Yes, okay, this one man is shaking like a lot. Like, I can have seen a lot. I did not say kids, sing. So what can you stand up and tell us one or two things you learned? Yeah, you. Yes, I was shaking your head now. Okay, that's fine.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm Bashir Joshua Deni. Firstly, I would like to celebrate you, sir, and appreciate you. That's explosive and very fantastic. Thank you, sir. One of those things that I have some stuff that I have in my notes here, where he talked about don't excuse it, just do it. From what he taught us today, he opened our eyes to the possibility of AI and artificial intelligence, not just limiting ourselves to ChatGPT and the rest. I was able to see other areas that he was able to open our eyes to. And one of what he also said was the fact that you have to believe in yourself, just like using the scenario of Tosin and the rest. And I was really, really inspired by his section.
You've said it, I'm not want to take much time. Thank you so much for my invitation. How do they connect with you, sir? How do they connect with you via social media? Okay, so cats can go afterwards. So right about now, we'll be going briefly into our panel session. We have the Senior Special Assistant to the Lagos State Governor on transportation. Then also, I'd like to welcome the ECOWAS Youth Ambassador and CEO of Polar Technologies to this space. Please, could you just so we'll be setting the chairs now and quickly go to the panel session. We are already out of time. We need to be done. So we need those chairs here. I hope you're enjoying the time. Beyond, you're not able to ChatGPT is just about AI. I'm sorry, am I saying? Okay, the opposite, 5%. So I don't think AI is just about ChatGPT. But AI can be applied to security, transportation. AI can be applied to data analytics, can be applied to content creation. And that's one of the things we've been doing in Elite Global AI. The vision of our founder is to see that young people are armed with the necessary skills for financial empowerment. Please, can I still have your ears? And of course your mouth. Thank you. So far as a company, we have trained over 30,000 young people. Of course, we hear the success stories with time as time goes on. And of course, see how best you can also tap into these opportunities. So like I said earlier, so I would like to first invite the Senior Special Assistant on Transportation, and next to him would be the CEO of Polar Technologies. Can the lighting be projected towards affecting them? We are sitting now. Can bounce up. So try to make this as brief as possible because the SSA has to also be in another event in Chiefy. Okay, I'll start with the SSA on transportation. We have been serving in that office for a while now, and of course I've seen your innovations. I saw the last time you were at the Chinese embassy where you met with the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, and of course championed several innovations in transportation. So I would like to know, how can AI help reduce traffic jams and of course improve transportation in Nigeria's major city? I think we can relate down to Lagos. Like Arufai will say, if you have survived in Lagos, you don't need to go to hellfire again. Because Lagos is already hell. So we know most issues in Lagos has always been transportation issues and all that, issues with traffic management. So how do you think AI can help improve this sector?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. The world is currently embracing AI, and we can't do without the use of AI. Most especially, are we living down to my area of interest, which is transportation. As we all know, and we agree with me, that in Lagos, we have started in AI in terms of we have installed so many traffic lights, and there are cameras in some special places like Ikeja, like these are island, but few parts in the mainland, which when there is a default, there is a vehicle, vehicular default, our camera captured it, and immediately they send you a signal, a text message.
Controlled by AI.
Yes, controlled by AI, that you have committed so offense, and immediately you get that text message immediately. So those are the part of things we are trying to adopt, because Lagos is a mega city, and we understand that a lot of influence of people coming into Lagos every day, and that's what has made Lagos Road congested. When you go different places, you experience maybe there's a little traffic on our road, and we understand it. That's why we are trying to just make sure that we adopt the use of AI, put camera, and now we are seeing the traditional way of controlling traffic as obsolete. So we are trying to make sure that we reduce the interface of our last man and the traffic warders and the FIS. We are trying to reduce their interface. You understand? But it's a gradual thing. It's a gradual thing. And what we are planning currently is how to use the digitalized one. You know, because our traffic officers, they are unable to capture or to control the current one, because the current one is timing. So they can't adjust it to maybe, when there is peak period, they can't able to adjust the current one to align with the flow of traffic. So the next phase is to digitalize the current one, change it, because this one also is becoming obsolete. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's a round of applause. Final session from Science and Red and Lagos State Government are taking drastic steps to see that AI-powered solutions can be introduced into our traffic management system, which is something what commendable, especially in Lagos State, where somebody wearing a primary school uniform can just stop you by the way and say it's a traffic officer. That has happened to me many times. And beyond the fact that we should also control traffic, I think there has to be some technicalities in moderating the activities of these traffic officials. We just want people who would put on their jackets from nowhere and just, there was a time I would have called you, they intercepted the car I was in, and they took us to a practical, and I was like, what? Where is your office? Where is your boss? As a point, I took my phone and I'm going to call somebody. I said, let him go, this one. So I think that in order not to allow the bad boys, the government have tried introducing the last man and these officers in place. In order not to allow the bad guys infuriate, I think that we can also do have government are looking into this. And we know that in due time there will be a rapid eradication, if not total. Thank you so much, sir. So investor, I always call him investor. Of course, ambassador. It's in the field of cyber security. Now, I think the major challenge with the internet, or the major challenge with AI, is how can it be properly used? How can you get information from being wrongly used on the internet? And then this boils down to cyber security. Hello, are we together? Now this boils down to cyber security. How can you control your data from being wrongly used? I know you've been more on the areas of property surveillance and the rest, but I know you still have some knowledge in this aspect. So how do you think AI can help improve cyber and property security?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's quite nice to be here. So, like the question that was asked, like how do you use AI to protect yourself, your property, or your online presence? You could do that in several ways with AI tools. There are so many AI tools you could use on your devices to protect you from external people from getting into your devices. So with those AI tools, you get secured and your data are not being taken away by anybody. Secondly, you have authentication, biometric authentication you could always sign up for. Make sure on any site or any of your devices you set up those biometric authentications, your facial recognition, your finger recognitions. So with all those biometric solutions, you could very well protect yourself and ensure nobody would have a fingerprint like you do. Do you understand? So when you sign up for all those solutions or tools on your devices, it protects you from external people from getting access to your information or your data. Hope you understand. Then protecting your property as well. You have so many AI cameras that would protect you. We have some AI cameras that you set up like some IoT on them. Like you want a modification whereby after midnight, you don't want people to come to your property. And with all those AI cameras, once somebody comes into your premises, it triggers and alerts you. And it even makes some sound and tells you, it can tell the person, intruder, go back, unrestricted area, and all this. So with all those AI technology, you could seamlessly protect yourself from unwanted intruders and so many things that you don't want, either online and offline. So just make sure you set up all those AI tools, and then those AI devices can protect you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. As this particular answer I watched some times back, and it just popped to my head, and I was smiling. The man uses an AI-powered home. If he wants to switch on his light, he speaks to the AI-powered home. If he wants to open his door, he speaks to the AI. Almost everything he does in his house talks to the AI. And there was a day he went to the dentist and got his jaws fixed. Then his voice changed. So he got to the door. You saw that too. And it's like, open the door. But because his voice had changed, the AI was responding back and was telling the AI was doing something else. When he says open the door, the AI goes in and on the tap inside the house. Now, we know that AI is here to make life simpler. How do you think we can work around this modalities, why the technicalities involved with AI? so we don't get to use them wrongly, most especially the aspect of property surveillance. You know, how do you get to monitor? Is there a way that the hardware can synchronize with the software? Are there tools that can help you monitor this timely usage of the products available? Then do you think, how do you think we can address the situation of the man who just fixed his job and is telling the AI, open the door, and the AI is going to all the time in his kitchen? Because of course, recognition of the voice. Do you think there's a solution to that?
When you look at that scenario, AI is actually doing its job. Like, you program it to be yours, it's your property, and it doesn't make sense. It allows an intruder to have access, or an intruder's voice to gives it that permission. So it's only doing its job by allowing the sole owner to do that, which is why it recognizes only the voices of the person that did either the installation or that owns the property. So telling if another person or another voice is working with it, that means it has reached the work mode or the usage mode. So it's better like that it is, if you giving it access to just one person, it is just that one person that is having access to it, other than having multiple people to have access and it will deter the purpose or the functions of that device.
Even if the AI is not the one that has it. Well, I think this is because my teeth got, the person's teeth got bad.
Yes, definitely.
So can the AI fix the teeth? or detect that my teeth is bad?
You won't do that, you have to reprogram it.
You have to
reprogram it so that it can work.
Or if the voice doesn't work, probably the thumbprint or something else.
Yes, that's where the two mode modification comes in place, whereby if you can't use your voice, you can use other recognition means to access that devices.
Yeah, I think that is answering. So, two questions. How well do you think we are adapting in the areas of transportation? How well do you think we are adapting to the international or the global transportation system? Do you think the government are really doing the job? I know in Lagos State we are improving. We have so many projects ongoing. The blue railway, the red railway, and many other places on way to his transportation. But in the areas of technological integration, how would you think the government are doing?
Thank you. Lagos land mass is 3,475 kilos square. And we have about 40% waterways. That tells us that Lagos, despite that Lagos is more congested, there are influx of people coming to Lagos. It's telling us that we don't have enough to cater for them. That's the reason why we are trying to adopt the use of AI. The last time I traveled to Abuja, I saw that it was a good quality robot that was controlling traffic.
Wow.
That was the first time I saw the robot controlling the traffic around the central area in Abuja. So, and when you look at what is happening in Abuja and what is happening in Lagos, you see that Lagos, we have been in line with global standards. We are opening more roads, new roads. We are expanding the existing ones. We are constructing flyovers all over. Like what we opened throughout this week, we are opening, you understand, commissioning roads. Throughout this week. Right as we have started from Monday till Saturday, the government is commissioning roads, new roads, the existing one, the expansion of the existing ones. And there are a lot of ongoing road projects. Because if you don't do all these things, you don't put all this transport infrastructure in place, the AI might not be feasible.
So there has to be some
So
sort of
exactly,
infrastructure.
infrastructure on ground before the AI can work in Lagos. Another side of it, human factor. If you just want to adopt AI full, it will not work. Why? Because you take a lot of job from people, and already that will contribute to the problem or an existing problem that we have in Lagos and Nigeria. So it must be a gradual thing, so that you won't take job from somebody that is catering for 10 people, family and all those things, and you want to take a job from them. It might not be easy. We all understand that. I said they will destroy that system or infrastructure we are trying to put in place. So we must apply wisdom when the government is trying to make things easier for the citizen, and at the same time we want to adopt the use of AI. So it must exactly, so that it can work perfectly. Because the officers on the road is trying to control the traffic wherever. One thing that Lagos is that is in our top agenda is to reduce travel time. These are when you look at the Governor Babajide agenda, his team agenda, you see that T stands for transport and traffic management, and we are very conscious of this. That's why we are expanding the existing road and we are trying to construct the new one. And at the same time, we have put cameras in all our buses in case of any issue.
That's the BRT buses.
The BRT buses.
There have been times when they were killing.
Exactly. So we have put camera there. So anything whatsoever that is going on in our BRT, it is showing in our situation.
I think that is how we run it.
So another thing we are trying to do is that we just signed a MOU with Chinese company for the purple line. The yellow line also will start. The green line also will start. It's going to be blue, red, yellow, green, and purple. So, and every one of them will meet. They have a meeting point. So if you are coming from Muwebapo, you can have access to Marina. If you are coming from Ogomaiko, you have access to Marina. If you are coming from Ekpe, you have access to Marina. So if you are coming from Alagbado, all those areas, you also have access. So Lagos, you understand that Lagos is highly densely populated. That's the reason why we are trying to do all what we need to do to make sure that we reduce traffic time and we adopt the use of AI. And Governor, I can tell you that Governor deserves a round of applause. Because the man is so passionate about Lagosians. And he said he doesn't want the Lagosian to spend the active hour to spend it on the road. When you look at it, many of us we are unproductive. That's the truth of it. Because most of our time we spend it on traffic. So that's what government is passionate about. Let me reduce the travel time so that people can be more productive. And we can be more productive by adopting the use of AI. And this will reduce the interface of between the people and our traffic officers. Because they have been lynching our traffic officers, they have been attacking them. So we want to reduce that as well. So we as a government, we are responsible to adopt the use of AI, and we are trying our best to do that. And I before this second time of our His Excellency, I'm telling you the fact, you see a lot of new things on our road, most especially in terms of transport infrastructure. Thank you very much.
From observation, it seems some persons have have personal beef with the government. As the SSC was speaking, we said, politicians, what they... But I think you can actually verify all that they have said.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why we bring government officials is so that they can break the communication gap between the government and the people. And trust me, all these things they have said are actually true. In fact, they call them in trillions of naira. And most times I wish maybe 1 billion can just enter my account. You are build me first now. Invest in me. You know, if you build road and there's nobody to ply the road and we are hungry and nobody can use the road, what's the use of the road? Don't mind me. We'll still use the road. So thank you so much. That was a very, very answer. Of course, we will come to the end of this panel session. The SSA has to be somewhere because I know my ambassadors has to be out of this place very soon. But then do we have questions? One question is from. Okay? Another person? Yes.
The second mic.
There's supposed to be a second mic. So please just quickly go.
Second mic.
Good afternoon.
You can just start.
Good afternoon. My name is Yusuf. So my question is to Mr. Bolagi. So on cybersecurity, just like we all know, AI should have ethics. But there's something out now. We know that some AI and program, some AI can actually I've heard of an AI that can naked dress the person. And so is there
Don't you like it?
But it's against the ethics of AI. So is there a body or an institution for countering that?
Any question, President?
Any question?
Any other question you can just.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, thank you for that questions. Definitely there are bodies for every industry. There are bodies in charge of such industries. So there are bodies that takes that looks into all those things, all the leaders for cyber securities, for securities, anything security you do, there are bodies. But even when there's bodies, there are limits, we are individuals in our various fields doing different amazing things. So until it violates your human right or the human right of another person, then it becomes a problem. Do you understand? So there are bodies until such solutions can be for the betterment of the people. You will not know the end product of what is the person is actually doing. So until when we know the end product that this will be a disaster to the people, then the bodies comes after that person and stops whatever he or she is doing. So their bodies and they are always checkmating industries, the security or the cybersecurity industries on what they do or what they project for the people. Does that answer your question?
The CEO would also like
Let
to.
me just ask a question.
Please, if you are clapping.
So what happened, there was this leak on Taylor Swift some months ago. I don't know if you heard the news, when someone leaked her nude photos online. It was actually fake. They call it deep fake. Right? So that's what you're trying to actually explain. So now if you ChatGPT, the Llama 3, if you try to get that information, you can't get it. You cannot get it. So some people have been asking GPT, for example, how can I rob a bank? How can I? Yeah, and you can't get it. So there are ethical constraints on AI. So there's a whole field of ethical regulation when it comes to artificial intelligence. The conversation is still ongoing. So we'll talk more, see how far.
Every innovation for service. How do we enter it? But I don't know why that young man send other scenarios to you, and it's not again. Thank you so much.
My question is especially for Mr. Tony. Okay, it's not really more how massive based. These road workers or touts, as we call them, that usually collect money from drivers, are they part of the government's agenda? And if they are part,
how can AI help them?
And if they're actually not part, if we start implementing these technologies, would they be eradicated? Would they be removed completely? Because they are really constituting a lot of nuisance. Thank you.
I know this will be a very long, because this matter of this is not tired.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. That's we are talking about the issue of agro. That's NURTW and road. There are two bodies, RETRAN and NURTW. So they are associations and they have their national bodies. They are not just only limited to Lagos. They are everywhere in Nigeria, you understand? But Lagos, the reason why the Lagos own is obvious is because there are a lot of people. Lagos is highly, you understand, populated. That's why it's obvious. But I can tell you that the government has started, we have started the phase 1 of regulating them. As we can see that before they elect this new guy, this new chairman, it took them time. They were fighting until government intervened. So went on with conditions. So you can't see them misbehaving like of old, because before we agree with them, no, we dissolved them some times ago. Why we turn them to pack management? You understand? So they just go back to their national top body, and it was with a condition. We give them a condition when we are agreeing, so they must be well behaved. When it comes to the issue of AI, we have started with that. Now you can operate from next year. You can operate. I think after the second quarter, you can operate as your any of your vehicle. You can operate it on Lagos Road without being a registered, without having a transport register company. So if you have a bus, for example, you have to go through Mr. B and say you are a registered, you have a registered company, transport company. Let me come and act under you. So you sign up, and he have all your records, your data. If you commit anything, any offense, the signal, it will be held responsible. So that will caution you to not misbehave on the road. So that's where we are going. We are not only limiting it to all these the popular complaints. It's everywhere. Both Korope, both all these small buses. That's what I mean by Korope. All these keke napep, we are there as the second phase. But the Korope, we are starting from them, and all these yellow buses. So I'm telling the fact, Lagos State, what you desire, we know what you want, and by God's grace, soon we are going to give you what you want. Every department.
Yeah, SSI has spoken well. Both the admirals and the rest, we hope that they will operate very soon. At some point, I expect them to come. People should forgive, even the presidency should forgive. I just think they were two good boys. But tell me that you've cleared it there. Everybody is regulated, and everyone in the nation has the right to join or establish an association, which they have. But with the proper regulation, the activities will be properly watched. Okay.
Sorry, there is jingle going on at that Novo FM, that's Lekki. It's initiated by my office. Every morning it's running like 6 times in a day. When you listen to this, you will see all what we have already put all these things into consideration. We talk to and we address the issue of Agbo. We are cautioning them that they must be well behaved on the road. We address the issue of drivers. They must be well behaved on the road. All those things. Just listen to all these things. You hear it. So we are working almost round the clock. Thank you very much.
So I think we are good. So thank you so much. Yeah, we'll take pictures. So the CEO, please kindly walk out with themselves for a picture.
Yes.
So what we can do the picture over. What's the question to the Okay, ask your question. Let's see if this is a question. You want to cause for Hannah. This is an AI conference. I don't want us to turn it into an AGBA. Whether you're using Korupe, or you're using Napep, or you're using Danfo, or you're using Moduware, we need to see how AI can help improve all sectors. But the SSA is more into the transportation sectors and we're not I just hope you will drop money for me, because I'm encouraging him to clap.
Okay.
Please clap and I'm a politician. We are doing well, we are trying our best to ensure that the country is better. We can have access to good roads, good workers, and we are doing our best. So that we don't have too much money on ground. The more we have, I think we take care of our family and our kids and the unborn children. That will be the situation. So we have some success stories to learn.
Yeah, I'm moving to my show.
So are we ready? The senior special assistant to the governor of education. So usually the panel has just ended as well in terms of feature. Due to time, 1 2. I just want to ask you.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, my very good friend. That's not just why I was at Lagos State University. Thank you so much. And I can see many beautiful faces that I know. And a round of applause for yourself. I would like to sincerely apologize for coming late. Just yesterday, we had a congregation of the entire students in Nigeria at Masco. So, and then, so that my hobby as SSS governor students in the matters. So I got in so very late.
Of the greatest Baba.
So well done. Also, and I listened to my colleague and he has said it. Unfortunately, he didn't know I'm here. It's still there. Okay. It's my leader. So I recognize the presence. The topic, of course, is a book, and it's the way to go. In the next few months, our governor will be launching the groundbreaking construction of the innovative hub at Yaba. It shows how much our governor understands the need for AI. And we also see that through the Ministry of Tertiary Education, we recently concluded the job initiative Lagos. And what we are starting with, it started last week for the out-of-school youth. We call it the code digital. These are some of the things that the Lagos State government is doing to ensure that we keep into the issue of AI. AI has come to stay, and it's unfortunate I'm not on the panel with my colleague. I would have challenged some of the things that he said, which is like AI is displacing people's job, I think AI has come to help us to work faster and more efficient. And it is those that didn't key into it, those that refuse to learn, that AI will send away. And I really want to encourage us that whatever cost that we produce, in line of AI, let us start now. Personally, I'm also on that line as a project manager. There are quite a number of software that you need with respect to the application of AI to do what? To work efficiently. So it is not just about developing applications alone. Developing application now means coding. No. AI is so diversified that their front end and their back end. You pick the one that you want to do depending on your level of interest. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
So it is imperative to say that I thank the organizers of this event, that these are the conversations that as a nation we should engage ourselves in. While people say that we are a developing nation, sometimes I say that I don't agree to that. As a nation, as an entity, the function of how you carry yourself and what you believe in. Nigerians are best in everything. And the application of AI, we should not be left behind. And in so doing, in the 21st century, AI is sacrosanct and paramount to our existence. Let us please appreciate the organizers for this. And I also want to say that I want to extend my hand of fellowship to them. I'm looking forward to receiving them in my office. We'll see how best we can make the best use of 2025. Thank you so much.
Thank you. As extended the hand for partnership. So, maybe I do have a success case. Can you communicate with the media? Media has got to take a picture. Let me come check. So I need to go about intelligence technology. What is our aim? Our aim as a company is to see that young people are guided with the right knowledge to succeed in the 21st century economy. And we do this through digital knowledge training and of course see how AI can be used in other aspects, in other fields of human endeavors, such as communication, education, data analytics, and the rest. Over time, I've trained over 30,000 young people, and after the training, you get an externship, an international externship with an international organization outside the country. So as of now, over 200 young people have been placed in virtual externships outside Nigeria. We have companies like Snapchat, Beat by Dre, HP, National Geography, companies like that outside Nigeria. Once we're done with the training, we link you, don't worry, they will still clap, so I'm the MC, we link you to international opportunities. So how do you apply, how do you be a part of this? As well, one of the things we can do for yourself in this economy is to acquire a skill. Even as a student, don't depend on education. The educational system is failing. We have thousands of students coming out of the university unemployed. We have many first-class students coming to my DM today asking me for connection. Connect me to this, connect me to that. So many first-class roaming on the street. Now, I'm not disputing, education or the study of your courses. But what I'm saying is it's very important as young people to acquire digital skills. The world is advancing. So one of the ways to fit into the ecosystem is to have digital knowledge. About digital marketing. People are talking about virtual assistants. People are talking about machine learning. People are talking about AI. People are talking about business analysis. People are talking about project management, product management, service management. How can you fit into this economy? People are making massive millions of naira from these various sectors. So there's so much opportunity for you to play around. Guide yourself with the required skill. Guide yourself with the required skill to scale in this current economy. And that is where any global AI comes into play. I've had international participants. We have participants from an international country. We also have participants from Kenya, Dubai, and many other countries of the world getting skills here in Nigeria. So if international people are getting benefiting from these opportunities, why should you not do so? So in a few moments, we're listening to the success stories and of course see how we can participate and be a part of this opportunity. So media, let's go. Mr. Jerry, please call Mr. Jerry. Can you play? Yes, please.
The documentary video.
The documentary. Yeah, play the documentary video. It's on the laptop. Someone played it the other time, please. Many of you would like to take a course in AI, naturals. Many of you want to take a digital course moving forward. How many of you want to take a digital course moving forward? How many of you would like to? It's very, very important. We're talking about skills. We're talking about entrepreneurship, skills development. How many of you want to go into catering, fashion designing, the 20th century skills, like I'll call them. They're very important, but AI scans too. Okay. Do we have the sound? You can just place particular videos as subtitle. Sound. Okay, 429 million people in Africa. You have to be slow there, since the voice is not projecting. How many can recognize communities like this? Are you reading the subtitles? Can you see from there? Okay, don't worry about this, I will explain. Okay, so 429 million people in Africa live below the age of 19 to 29, and of course below poverty. Images are telling stories, don't worry, we'll explain. A beggar begging for money. I hope you don't want to be like him. In 429 million people, we have more population within the ages of 19 to 29 who are unemployed. So what is the solution? Trainings and internships. Shaping futures, future of work. Now 1,500 lives transformed. That's our last conference in Edo State. So these are letters of internships and the success stories. Yeah, so well, I think what explains in essence is what we do as a company. But unfortunately, we couldn't get the sound. But then, any global intelligence has created an internship program for us as a company. You want to work with in the US. These are stories of people. We can always send these videos to our WhatsApp community. But what is this video talking about? It's talking about our impact in the areas of job creations, how we are trying to bridge the gap of unemployment amongst the young people. Like I said, we have over 429 million young people in Africa who are unemployed, majority coming from Nigeria. So one of the ways we plan to break the gap of unemployment is to arm you with skills that can be relevant even beyond Nigeria. You know, you can be in Nigeria and work for people outside the country. We have people currently on our intern. Anybody here who have applied for internship programs? Blessing, you have, right? Okay, which field? You are raising up your hand. You applied for internship programs. And from where? You are from Lagos. You are in Lagos or from the state? Lagos, okay. So please come forward. Blessing, okay, come forward. Any other person? I've also applied for internship program. Have you applied or you're about to apply? You're about to apply, very good. For those who are about to apply, we'll send you. But let's just get information. What field? Yes. Okay, natural assistance.
Good afternoon, everyone, once again. My name is Esther Blessed, and a part of what this amazing company is doing. Personally, it has changed my life. So I joined the internship program around 2 months ago, mainly because of the kind of opportunities I saw it was trying to offer to me. So I joined the artificial intelligence and virtual assistant. And the main reason why I joined in virtual assistant is because of the money, right? And I feel like it's something that will be able to let me see the whole world, even from my small community, even from my home. So artificial intelligence and virtual assistance is just, we all know what virtual assistance is. It's just like a person actually that is like, okay, helping companies, mostly abroad, with small tasks like documents, compiling, sorting things out, setting up webinar meetings, setting up partnerships, writing contracts, and writing memorandums, and so on and so forth. So artificial intelligence and virtual assistance, literally, artificial intelligence and virtual assistance really builds on artificial intelligence, because most of the times the artificial intelligence is like a propeller, something that helps you to with all these tasks you're doing. Mainly, as I've been I've ventured into 1 or 2 tasks as a virtual assistant intern, and I would say mostly that these artificial intelligence machines, these tools,
I said, well, they said, they're the ones trying to jail me and the Range Rovers. And you know, and eventually that cost me the same, because I've always been a believer in Nigeria. I believe in Nigeria. Very simple. We're trying to connect individuals like you to global opportunities using AI. So there are 2 problems in Africa, right? We have a lot of people without the necessary skills to play globally. And if you are very honest and sincere, our current education system is not matching up with global skill. How many of you believe that?
Yes.
Now, I'm a Nigerian like you. And it's a bother to me, okay? Now, in my search, coming together with my team, we discovered that the problem can be solved. Now, if you've ever heard of the Millennial Development Goals, you will see there that number 1 on that SDG list is poverty. Number 4 is quality education. And the two are linked, because where there's no education, there's poverty. Yes. Where there's illiteracy, there are a lot of crimes. You said you agree with that, right? Yes. Okay, so what we did is very simple, okay? Let me just tell you. What we did is very simple. Would you like to hear? Yes. Okay, so currently we've connected 1,500 people to companies in the United States and the UK. I'm giving to you right now. Yes, from Nigeria. You can go on Elite Global AI, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, to see some of these stories. You can also say eliteglobal.ai.com to see some of these success stories. Now, let me tell you the facts. Now, we connected people to National Geographic. Last 3 months, we had someone that went through the process of Elite Global AI, and the person works with National Geographic. We have somebody working with HP. We have some people working with Ignite Excel and Beats with Dre. Now, I'll tell you the secret. Artificial intelligence is going to change the world as you know it. Now, Mark Zuckerberg said that this is probably the most significant and the most important invention of our century. Now, make no mistake about it, AI will take your job. Don't cry about that. The thing is this, it's not AI that is the problem, it's the guy that knows how to use AI. You see, you can become a programmer in 3 weeks if you know how to prompt ChatGPT. Yes. You can become an A-list content creator in 1 month if you know how to navigate AI tools. In fact, you can complete your project in 1 week if you know what to do. Are you guys listening to what I'm saying here? Now, I know there's a problem of plagiarism and all of that, but I can tell you how to navigate that. But I won't share that secret for free. No, now, come on. I'm a businessman. Come on. I won't share that secret for free. All right? Yeah. Currently, I'm doing 2 master's projects. I'm doing 2 programs in the US, and I'm doing 1 in Nigeria. And the way I can do that is with AI. It's practically impossible to be in 4 or 5 different things at the same time, but I can do that with AI. Because AI will enhance productivity. AI will augment you and I. AI will make us the new Cybertrons and Terminators, in quotes. In the sense that we now have increased capabilities, we have increased range of skills, and we have skill sets. You know, how many of you know that having ChatGPT in your pocket is as though you are carrying a polymath around? You know what a polymath is? You know, Leonardo da Vinci was a polymath. Albert Einstein was a polymath. Elon Musk is a polymath. You know what a polymath is? Someone that is capable of doing a lot of things. Come on, guys, are you here? Yes. Now, if you know how to navigate with AI, right? You have a brain box in your pocket. You have a brain tool in your pocket. And this is what Elite Global AI is doing. So we are bridging the gap. So we are skilling and we are connecting. We are skilling and we are what? Connecting. So I won't tell you the secret behind what we do, so you don't start your own company. But I'll tell you this. Currently, we have 600 people that are currently doing an internship program with our company. And for those that are passing the internships, they are being paid. In fact, they are being paid about $50 US at the end of the program. We're the only company doing that. Now, I'll tell you how we did it. What we did is simple. Let's face the fact. The reason why many of us are calling school scam today is because we're not seeing the money inside the school. And right now, our currency has greatly devalued. So by the time you carry 100K, it looks like 2 floors and 2.5. Well, I will not argue with you. I need a job now. All right. So even when we have the skills, there's the problem of even the jobs in Nigeria don't pay enough. But do you know that there are jobs in the US? Let me give you a World Bank report. World Bank says that the GIG economy in sub-Saharan Africa alone is going to generate $30 billion by 2025. Now, what's GIG? GIG refers to all these short-range jobs. You see all these 2-week kind of jobs, when maybe you gather data sets, you do some of these projects, you type, all these basic tasks that, you don't even need to go to school. Just as long as you have a good schedule, you you can walk around, you can just do that. Now, that's the potential in sub-Saharan Africa alone. Now, what we've done, now, in case you don't know, we're incorporated in Delaware, US. What we've done is that we've gotten a host of US partners and we are connecting them to Nigerian talent. And we discovered that these guys like us. You know why? They pay us less. But the less they are paying us is bigger than what we are getting here. You see what I'm saying? So over there, they have to pay a programmer $8,000 US. Over here, they pay you $2,000 US. How much is that? About 3.2 million. So guess what? Guess what? It's the workforce in Africa that will service the technological and innovation revolution that is currently happening in the West.
Yes, sir.
So everybody is coming here to extract workforce, and you don't have to go there. All they just need is that they need quality assurance of your talent. That's what Elite Global is doing. So we're ensuring that you are talented enough, and we're ensuring that you get the opportunities early enough. I think we deserve a round of applause. Now, of course, we have opportunities for you guys. Now, you see the story. I have a friend in Iraq that took our program. His name is Ahmed. If you go on our socials, you see his own testimonial. All right, he was able to build an AI bot with the training he took from Elite Global. Yeah, you can build bots with GPT. You can. As a matter of fact, we have another lady in Zimbabwe. I think her name is Tilda. If you go on, I'm sorry, the media guys can't play those things. If you go on our socials, you see there. Tilda was able to. She works as a sales rep. With the training she took from the Elite Global AI, she was able to 10x her results. You know the way this sales thing works. The more you sell, the more money you get. This thing is echoing. It's echoing, please. The more you sell, the more. Help me, sir. The thing is echoing. All right. So she was able to 10x her results. Are you guys still here? Yes. Now we have a friend. In fact, we have a date. That's Mohammed. He comes from Kazakhstan, northern Iraq. You can go to the next page. These are his own words. You could see more about it. Then we have Adenka in the UK. In fact, our husband, Adenka is married, and our husband called us and said that, he's so grateful for what we're doing. Because his wife has been looking for ways to increase her skill set. But with AI, she was able to accomplish what would normally take 4 months in 3 weeks. That is the power of AI. AI will increase your productivity. It will augment you. It will shorten the distance between where you are now and where you need to be. So guys, don't let anybody deceive you, okay? It's not AI that will take your job. It's the guy that knows how to use AI. So you know what I want you to do from today? I want you to learn how to prompt. Thank you, my brother. I want you to get into the AI training that we're bringing your way. Don't forget the money. I won't tell you the amount but forget the money really. It's nothing compared to what you're going to get after the training. Do you understand what I'm saying? Another problem we also discovered is that even when you go to school and you're so talented, companies don't want to employ you because they're looking for experience.
Yeah, 20 years.
20 years! I mean, where am I supposed to get 20 years?
I don't know.
I mean, am I supposed to lie?
No.
But guess what, guys? How many of you are in 100 level, 200 level? Anybody in 100 level, 200 level? Okay, great. Do you know that you can start building experience now? So what we did about that was that we created an internship program. So this internship program is a global program where we connect people to global mentors. Now, when you go through the internship program, you're already building experience. are looking to hack into this global opportunity. So I'm not about one global opportunity. It's just global opportunity. Your opportunity. So I want to give you room to ask questions about AI. I want to give you room to ask questions.
It's not working
yet. Like I said, you can check us out. You can follow us on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Okay. Because AI and HR is solution. So we have AI and human intelligence working together and collaborating together. So that's what we are trying to do. Do we understand the vision? Yeah, that's what we need us to be a part of it. So let's take that. Yeah, come. Oh, we have to, you are intended.
And that's white. 300 level economics.
Okay.
So my question is, you're saying things about cost and everything, that is cost of money. Are you still going to that, or you're not saying anything about that? Because I'm interested in getting a course and, you know.
Okay, it costs in.
You said you offer.
Yes.
Course.
Yes.
But it requires money.
Okay, you want me to talk about money?
Yes, talk about it.
You say you're doing what? Economics?
Yes.
Oh, no, I see, I understand. Let's clap for her, please. Alright, so let me say this to you. I won't talk about money, I'll talk about value. Okay, so look at it this way.
Not
Okay?
about my own place.
If I want to calculate how much
You are blocking
how much
these.
will you say? How much will you say has gone into this program? This program as you're seeing now, this place, as an economist. Sorry, I'm putting on the spot today. Don't worry, there's no wrong or right answer. How much will you say has gone into this environment, this place, this everything you see happening here?
Can you do a close up shot or let that it's black?
Okay.
That light.
She said 3 million. Clap for us now, we try. That's according to her. But you're wrong. You're wrong. The potential of this place is nothing less than 100 million. Yeah. By the time I calculate how much you'll be earning in 3, 4, 5, 6 years from this training, for it to be collecting tight, how much do you think my money? Come on now, guys. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to do for you. Passion creation members and the project is so people and scouting you years to come can say, oh, Latif has worked with this, all that, and that is in yeah. Access to WhatsApp group. There's a WhatsApp group here. Did you get access to it? So if you don't have access to it, just meet the man on suit. Man. Man. Is it there? Okay, just WhatsApp group, get the updates there. So let's
take pictures and so.
Okay.
This, can you open my app? There are some documents and papers there. So some documents will be going around. Our very first set of trainings we were free. Our very first set, are you still with me? Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Our very first set of trainings were free. But because of our partners like Extend and the rest, and our international communities, there had to be some huge investment. But if you want to get a certificate from HP, you know what it is. It's not something to play or joke about. So it takes so much of investment. And because of the passion of the series and some of our partners talk about experience, you have to bring 10 years of experience. When you have the certificate, you can stand, at any point in time and talk about experience. Yes, just okay. Afterwards, yes. Yes. We have the.
No, it's not just writing like a representative.
Okay.
Someone that they can meet here.
Okay, right here. Okay. So now we give this form to the representative and we fill the form. So the benefits are there. The certification, the free AI inclusivity training. I'm ready like a just take over. A letter of recommendation, a portfolio. Pardon me, I did not call him. I said I just take over. They are past and present.
Yes.
Then the connection to our international partners and communities, which is more important. And of course, a monetary stipend of 80,000 naira if you meet the eligibility criteria. As of last month, we paid over 200 persons 80,000 naira. But then it's not going to be easy. Yeah, for internship, there are criteria to meet. We will not give it for free. So you have to work. So only those who prove themselves eventually get the offer. So, Mr. Vianney, can we just fill your name?
No. Wait, that's before.
Okay, so now we just learned that there's an alteration that needs to be made on the form. There's no installment payment, so you have to participate in this training, it has to be full.
And there's a deadline.
Payment. And there's a deadline.
Yes, next week.
So next week.
Sorry. It's been on since.
The training has been on.
And you need to get into the deadline to be a part of this cohort. If not, it's still.
Let's get someone to share it.
The deadline is next week Wednesday.
So the deadline is next week Wednesday. We have over I think 1,000 persons.
Yes, 600.
Okay, we have over 600 persons committed for this training. So if you want it to go for it, the acceptance fee is 16,000 naira. Correct. In dollars.
$10.
Yeah, it's online to make it easier for you.
Deadline next week.
So the deadline is next week Wednesday. Yeah, probably.
So if you're on the WhatsApp group, can you post the link?
Yes, we post the link on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
No, it's not free. There's an acceptance fee, and that's an acceptance fee covers the certificate. 16,000.
Next week Wednesday.
The course is next week Thursday. The courses are there. There are different courses. There are courses in virtual assistant. Just 16. Somebody said just 16. Just 16.
It's so cheap, guys.
More people say this.
Let me say this.
It's just 16.
We have someone that is
I'll go register now.
59 years taking this one.
Top.
59 years. So don't snooze. I just say if you snooze, you lose. 59 years. Please take note of the deadline next week Wednesday. Please. The deadline is next week Wednesday.
So contact you via phone to follow. That's why your number is called.
The link will be on the WhatsApp group. Please, you can. Now's the WhatsApp group so you can get access to it. WhatsApp. Easier like that.
Hello. I'll be the one. Please see. Sorry, ma'am, for the stress. Sir, can you help me to? I'm still working on God, I beg.
Just hold your own, not fantastic.
I don't even know.
Just take the door.
Let me fix it.
Okay, so let me just verify something. So there's a WhatsApp platform, okay, to make life easy, okay? So even that form you are doing, if after you fill it, just get on that WhatsApp platform. So if you are not on that WhatsApp platform, just raise your hand. Somebody will attend to you immediately, okay? The man of people, come on. So all of you that are here, all of you that are here, who can do it, please? Is there somebody on with the WhatsApp? So just let him add you now. Let him send you the link. All right, get to the WhatsApp form. There will be a link there. You can click. Okay, to take you straight to the platform. Okay, to take you straight there, so life is easy for you. Then we have programs in virtual assistance, content creation, program management, business analytics, data analytics, programming. It's a big one. I want 9 different areas. 9 different areas.
What about
yeah, it's on the group. Yeah, we have in education as well. And that's part of so Emmanuel, I'm sending you now on WhatsApp so you can pass it to the link. Just go on the WhatsApp group now, everyone, and click the link. I just sent it to you, please. So when you pay, you're going to get an email, okay? You get an email confirming your payment. Then for any other detail, there's a program manager that you can contact, okay? For any issues you have at all. The program manager is active 24/7, so you're good. Alright? Remember that the deadline is next week, Wednesday. So guys, do not lose the cohort opportunity. The reason why we do it like that is because we have mentors that we get from outside the country. So they have a schedule already that we have to follow. Do we understand that? So we can't just fix any time. Okay? Because there's a mentorship. And there are, by the way, did I tell you that there are jobs after the program? There are jobs, there are real life jobs. There are jobs after the program, both paid and non-paid. Yeah, you have a question?
A friend of mine said,
come. No, please come. No, please come.
A friend of mine said that the account number, like, you need this now that you want to send the money.
There's a link.
Please celebrate.
There's a link, just click it and please, if you're not the WhatsApp group, just please. Where's the young man? Please come over here, sir. There are people waiting for you.
So if you are done filling it,
if you are done, please submit and ensure you get on the WhatsApp group, okay? Ensure you get on the WhatsApp group so you don't miss out on the opportunity. I know someone that borrowed 16K for this program and got 80K after the program. Smart person. However, the 80K is not going to come free. It's highly competitive, you know, because you have to. Because what we are trying to do is that we are trying to prepare you for international jobs, and these guys don't smile, right? They don't smile. So if you're not prepared, they will not take you. If you're not good enough, they won't take you. So the program is tailored to drill you to be global. Do we understand, guys? Yes. The program is training you to be global. So even though there's a stipend, it's for only those that can reach that criteria. So it's not, but even if you don't get the stipend, you get other opportunities, you get connects, you get the learning, you get the experience that you can use to pitch for other job opportunities in the future. So it's good. So please make sure you get into the WhatsApp group. I think my job is done. Alright, so you can see. Yeah. Who is connecting them to the WhatsApp group? I just sent you the link so you can post on the WhatsApp group. People can click, and the deadline is Wednesday next week. That's what date is that? Let me just confirm. 18th of December is the deadline, so you have to try to get in before. If I were you, I'll just do it now as they hot. So you know that it's done and it's done. Alright, thank you.
So somebody was asking, you train in the field? So someone was asking if that field must be related to what you're currently studying. You can acquire new skills. It mustn't be. Just pick any of those skills that you think have potential in where you are. You understand?
Sorry, who is the person? What course are you currently reading? Economics. Okay, your starting salary is 250k naira. How much is that in dollars? About 120 US dollars. For a content creator, you're earning 2,000. Starting salary, you don't have to find your way around. So
yeah, the virtual assistant, you're earning about
it's $20 per hour. So if you work 8 hours, that's 160. So you're in a day, a virtual assistant is earning more than an economist.
in a month, more than what an economist in a month.
So, but if you combine that with a bit of business intelligence and artificial intelligence, then anybody employing you will have to start paying you for 1 million. So that's how corporate.
So, like, what are the equipment you would have to start the training?
To start what? The training, just a phone and data, just phone and data. It's 1 month. Yeah. Then the follow-up is 3, 4, 5 months.
Because there's a follow-up where we add you to a community, connect to jobs, mentorship and all that.
Yeah.
Hope it will not be. No.
You are paying only 16k acceptance fee for the whole
To be very candid, I'm not even paying.
Next year we're charging nothing less than $100. Because my friends have been cursing me. Because they are cursing me. Because I mean, how am I charging $10 for what I do? It's not fair.
I can stand them become our partners.
Yeah, it's virtual.
Throughout the program.
Yes, okay. Yeah, we have online meetups that we'll have next year like this. You will be part of those meetups too.
Those community.
Then if you have enough money, you can attend our conference in Ghana next year. So we'll talk more about that.
I used to ask you a question.
Just join the WhatsApp group. Please post it.
So I'm sharing the links.
Post the WhatsApp group. If you still have questions, I'm available. So I'll be available for 20 minutes.
If you need to take pictures. As I said earlier, Dr. Wako is the first honorary doctor of artificial intelligence in Nigeria. You can go and go, because that's all you have, just you have before you get. We are not just selling courses, we are selling value and excellence. And value and excellence. We are not small people in the company. Check Managida on Google. Check what representative on Google.
We know you very well.
You really need to be in a cycle, right? Yeah, so you have to pay your classes. If you really want to pay that. So I'll send the links will be coming into the WhatsApp platforms. If you need to pay immediately, you can walk up to me.
Yes.
It's the training cost 100,000. We got our partners. There's a discount to 16,000. Want to clap?
Sorry. Like, what if you have? Can I?
Go ahead.
Like, what if you have like a community of youth? Do you guys have people that like do talk and like that?
As I'm talking to you now, we just got a message from the Vice Chancellor of the University of Benin that we should come and run the internship program for all marketing students. From the HOD rather of marketing department in University of Nigeria. We did something with last, we're planning another thing. So yeah, we do. We do. Yeah, there's some, you know, it's a company, so there's some things you need to do, but we'll see how we do. We also have a program for Yahoo boys. I didn't mention that. Yeah, we do.
I think I'll be interested.
Yeah, we do. So what you just do, okay, because of time. So currently we have about 10 Yahoo boys in that program, former Yahoo boys that are in the program that we are scaling and connecting to global opportunities. So we are scaling that up. So that's free for people that have been in Yahoo.
We are converting them from Yahoo boys
to AI innovators. We have success stories that are online already, but the guys, the media guys, they not really do as well. So maybe so you come online. So if you want to learn more about this, you can just meet me when you're taking the pictures and we'll talk more. Alright, then those of us that want to pay now, please come and meet him. There's a special offer for you as well. You want to pay now, just meet him now. There's a special offer. Yes, that pay now, yes. There's a special offer.
Thank you so much, sir. Like the CEO said, he still has about 5 to 10 minutes. It's 20 minutes. So for those of us that came with the bus, then we have to join the bus. We have to join the buses from the 2 locations. The bus came from last one and another bus from Paja.
You're not the group. Please, you're not the group. Please come out. You're not the group, please.
Ima, oh no, should I cut the live?